Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Teresa Giudice accuses Melissa Gorga of faking RHONG storylines. If you needed a reminder of why the Real Housewives of New Jersey remains on pause, here's another one. Teresa Giudice is still throwing jabs at her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga. At this point, she sounds like a broken record, but she's accusing her former castmate of faking storylines. The latest shade from Trey came during an episode of Giudice's podcast, Casual Chaos. So far, Gia has used her new platform to drag Bethany Frankel, respond to her mom's tax problems, and tease her upcoming show on Bravo. In the latest episode, she brought her mom on the pod, and they started talking about RHONG. Gia asked, "What's one storyline on Real Housewives of New Jersey that was totally made up for camera?" Teresa replied, "You should ask Melissa. A lot of her storylines were fake." Of course, Gia knew that comment was coming. She said she was waiting for it, because we all know that Teresa has been making this accusation for years. Melissa has been denying it for just as long. On the podcast, Tree didn't stop with taking shots at Melissa. She also dragged Margaret Josephs, proving that there's been zero progress made since we last saw new episodes of RHONG. Gia asked, "Who's the most thirsty Real Housewives of New Jersey castmate?" "Margaret and Melissa," Teresa replied. "I mean, come on. They go to every F***ing opening of an envelope. I mean, it's so clear as day. It's also so clear as day that these RHONG feuds are never going to be resolved." Teresa will be in a retirement home, still complaining about Melissa. The Real Housewives of New Jersey is streaming on Peacock and Hulu in the UK and Ireland. In the ever-turbulent world of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, RHONG, few rivalries have been as enduring and as dramatic as the one between Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga. Their on-screen feuds, often spilling into real life, have captivated audiences for years. However, recent developments suggest that the lines between reality and scripted drama might be blurrier than ever. The allegations. Teresa Giudice has publicly accused Melissa Gorga of fabricating storylines to maintain her relevance on the show. In a candid interview, Teresa stated, "No one lies like you. You are the best liar I've ever met." These remarks echo sentiments previously expressed by other cast members. Kim DePaola, a former RHONG star, has also criticized Melissa for allegedly using Teresa as a storyline, even when they weren't filming together. DePaola pointed out instances where Melissa would reference Teresa in events where she wasn't present, suggesting a deliberate attempt to keep their feud alive for the cameras. This isn't the first time Melissa has been accused of faking storylines. During a 2020 RHONG reunion, Jennifer Aydin accused Melissa of using the idea of freezing her eggs as a storyline, labeling her as too self-absorbed to consider such a step seriously. Aydin's comments were met with laughter from the cast, indicating a shared skepticism about the authenticity of Melissa's narratives. The tension between Teresa and Melissa has not been confined to the show. In a particularly poignant moment, Teresa allegedly called her niece Antonia ugly, leading to a public fallout. In response, Teresa published an open letter to Antonia on her website, expressing her love and denying the insult. This public display of affection was seen by some as insincere, raising questions about the authenticity of Teresa's gestures. Further complicating matters, both Teresa and Jennifer Aydin have been accused of orchestrating social media campaigns to tarnish Melissa's reputation. Allegations surfaced that they had coordinated with a troll account, Melissa Soul Knows, to expose dirt on Melissa and other cast members. Screenshots of direct messages purportedly showed Teresa and Aydin providing the account with screeners and even compensating them for their efforts. While Teresa has denied these claims, stating she doesn't engage in such activities, the allegations have added fuel to the fire of their ongoing feud. The public's perception of Melissa has been increasingly negative. Many fans believe that she relies on manufactured drama to stay relevant on the show. One Reddit user commented, "Some of these other housewives, though you can tell when they're just making things up for the cameras." This sentiment reflects a growing skepticism among viewers about the authenticity of the cast's storylines. The accusations against Melissa Gorga suggest a deliberate attempt to fabricate storylines for the sake of drama. Whether these claims are entirely true or exaggerated for effect, they highlight the complex interplay between reality and performance in the world of reality television. But the shade is real in the world of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa Giudice, the longtime queen bee of the franchise and a polarizing figure since season 1, has never been one to hold her tongue. Now she's turning her sights, again, on her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga, with fresh allegations that Melissa has been faking her storylines just to stay relevant on the show. In a recent podcast appearance and behind-the-scenes whispers, Teresa accused Melissa of manufacturing drama and fabricating personal narratives to remain in the RHONG spotlight. "She has nothing real going on," Teresa claimed, her voice laced with equal parts exasperation and amusement. "Every season it's like, what storyline is Melissa gonna invent now? It's not authentic, it's not Jersey, it's not what the fans deserve." These claims have sent shockwaves through Bravo fandom, rekindling the long-simmering feud between the two women. While fans might have hoped that the Giudice-Gorga rivalry had run its course, Teresa's latest accusations prove that in Jersey, grudges age like fine prosciutto, salty, cured, and never really gone. To understand the full picture, you'd have to rewind. Teresa and Melissa have been at odds since Melissa joined RHONG in season 3, a move Teresa famously saw as a betrayal. According to Teresa, Melissa got on the show by going behind her back, pitching herself as the housewife who would expose Teresa's true colors. Ever since, the two have been locked in a dizzying dance of insults, reconciliations, and betrayal. But this time, Teresa isn't talking about old wounds. She's accusing Melissa of scripting her reality, a claim that, if true, could strike at the heart of Bravo's beloved reality franchise. Teresa alleges that Melissa's marital storylines, including rumored tensions with husband Joe Gorga, are exaggerated for the cameras. "She's always acting like something's wrong with her and Joe just to get screen time," Teresa said. "But I've seen them off camera. They're fine." Then all of a sudden cameras go up and it's like, "Oh my God, is our marriage falling apart? Girl, stop, it's giving soap opera." Teresa's remarks didn't stop at marriage plotlines. She also took aim at Melissa's supposed business ventures. "Envy Boutique? It's cute, but she only talks about it when the cameras are rolling. Where's the real hustle?" Teresa said, adding, "Meanwhile, I've written books, done Dancing with the Stars, built a podcast, I bring my real life." Melissa hasn't stayed silent. In a statement to a Bravo blog, she called Teresa's accusations laughable and sad, and suggested Teresa was just trying to stay relevant herself. "When you've been the center of drama for over a decade, it must be scary when people start talking about someone else," Melissa said. "Everything I've ever shared on RHONG has been real, good, bad, ugly. That's what being a housewife is." But in the court of public opinion, fans are split. Some side with Teresa, noting that Melissa has indeed had surprisingly similar plotlines over the years. Tension with Joe, friction with the other housewives, starting a new business, then clashing with Teresa all over again. Others defend Melissa, saying she's simply sharing her life, and that it's not her fault if some seasons are less dramatic than others. Bravo insiders have hinted that producers are not amused by Teresa's accusations. One anonymous source noted, "Whether it's real or embellished, the point of RHONG is entertainment. All the women know that." Teresa going public with these claims crosses a line and puts pressure on production to prove authenticity, which isn't their job. Their job is to make good TV. Still, the idea that one of RHONG's core cast members is fabricating stories has ignited a broader conversation about reality TV in 2025. How real is reality television? Are housewives expected to bring personal drama or create drama for the sake of ratings? And is Teresa's call-out just another strategic move in the chess game of housewives fame? Longtime RHONG viewers will remember that Teresa herself has been accused of embellishing or withholding the truth, especially during her legal troubles and the demise of her marriage to Giudice. Some fans have suggested that this latest move may be projection, or even a calculated attempt to reclaim the spotlight from newer cast members gaining traction. But if Teresa's goal was to stir the pot, she's succeeded spectacularly. Social media is ablaze with memes, GIFs, and heated threads debating the authenticity of Melissa's storylines. On Twitter/X, #FakeMelissa trended for a full day, while TikTok sleuths compiled side-by-side clips of Melissa's allegedly repetitive plot arcs.